I'm gonna be honest. Like we knew Trump's president was going to be bad. Like his presidency.
Yeah.
Like we knew that.
I mean, the writing was on
I
the wall.
don't think I understood
how bad it was going to get.
It was going to get to this level
so quick.
This quickly.
Yeah. If you would have told me, okay, in the first quarter of the year,
yes,
X, Y, and Z is going to happen, I'm like, that's actually impossible.
If you were going to say like,
that it can't like the Pope died, the stock market crashed.
Yes. In 4 months, and not just that the Pope died, but the Pope died after meeting JD Vance.
Like, there's no way all of this could happen.
Right.
We're still, it's as of today, it is 22 April.
Yes,
we're not even out of April yet.
And then again, like the whole thousands of people got fired. The economy collapses. A terror war. All of our allies alienated. And for the second time.
And the Steelers still don't have a quarterback.
That's crazy. But for the second time, like Peach Hegseth.
The Peach Hedgehog.
Texting again.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And this time, he put...
Should they fold that bitch no yoga mat? Chat.
Okay. Again, you do things and our audience has no idea what that's from or what that means. Anyway, so this time, Pete Hegseth took to Signal to let his family know, right? It wasn't the...
What's worse?
The journalists so he tweeted sensitive information to his wife, I think his brother-in-law, his mother and father might have been on this chat.
I thought his mom doesn't talk to him anymore.
Like what?
Actual this is when this attack is going to happen.
Why do they need to know? Like, they're not living there.
Yo, this nigga is just hitting reply all. You know what I mean? The motherfucker that just replies all. And you're like, yo, you weren't supposed to, I don't want to be involved in the reply all.
Guess what?
Reply to that motherfucker that sent you the email.
Yo, Pete, he has to be getting everybody ready for the RICO. Like, he's like, they can't indict us all.
Again, I mean, why are you using Signal in the first place? And then again, like, what is, I don't know. Miracle, do you have any is supposedly the Pentagon is in disarray, and the White House is looking now to replace Pete Hegseth as, a guy who, claimed the fame was
3 chipmunks in a trench coat.
And at least they can't text nobody. That actually will be safer at this point.
Yeah.
The Pentagon's in disarray, but bombs have been dropping, and the United States has been threatening to kill people every single day, right?
Yes.
So the war machine's on. I think that Pete Hegseth was someone who espoused white
nationalism,
nationalism,
absolutely. Had the tattoos,
was there as a figurehead to be disrespectful, who took it, had tattooed this anti-Islamic phrase on his chest a couple of weeks ago to talk about how he disrespected Islam. So I think that he became more of a liability.
Yes.
Just in general for the Trump administration, and especially when we are rapidly going to possibly be in a war.
True.
In the next we're you kind of can't do that. You need someone that people believe in.
Well, at least we'll know. When the war is coming. This nigga gonna text us.
Hey, I'm about to say, we're going to have a heads up.
Yo,
we're going to have at least 48 hours heads up, man. You know what I mean?
When you get those signal, those spam messages, that might be Pete.
It may be. I actually foresee Donald
We should
Trump
start calling him Tweet Hegseth.
getting irritated and firing Elon. Making Elon the fall guy, getting rid of Pete, making them the fall guy.
True.
Possibly getting rid of Marco Rubio because people have been coming with him and being these 3 are the worst, and I'm actually.
If all 3 of them go into a room with JD Vance, who's going to come out alive?
All of them, because they don't care about that.
Yeah.
It's not a woman he needs to regulate, but so.
Oh wow!
I think that is where we are. I think Trump cares for himself. He
1,000%.
And these people are effing it up for him.
He's done more for Christianity and all religions than anybody. Miracle. Of course, he only cares about himself.
When you have the hierarchy, you tell your people don't f this up for me.
Yeah, don't screw the pooch.
And that is what they are doing.
Well, it's interesting because in the wake, like on one hand, you have this report that Hegseth is going to be out. And then you have this other report that Elon Musk is saying he wants to leave. He wants to leave politics because he's tired of attacks from the left. Like, when you've been the main one attack, but you have not seen Elon in a minute.
Yeah,
He's about to lose his terror for it because China basically said we're about to ban all these Teslas and kick him out of China.
China's spilling the tea about the bags.
China
is a messy bitch.
China said, first of all, we've already been through colonization and we know how to prepare for it.
Yeah.
You Americans do not. And the funniest thing about China is with the Red Book app or the Red Note app and all these type of stuff, usually China is accused of censorship and all of these things. And they were like, we're not kicking Americans off of our platforms because now our people see how bad it is for Americans, and that y'all are not this land of milk and honey that we thought y'all were. Yeah. And literally, tourism to the United States is down. Investments to the United States is down.
Yeah.
These people are like, but like, America, you're on your own.
And
like,
they said,
America, you in danger, girl, and nobody's
America
going to be
is the neighborhood
to come and support us and save us, but ourselves.
Yeah.
And last thing I'll say, I know more American citizens right now who are fleeing the country than immigrants.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I know people who are moving to Mexico.
Yes.
People are moving to Ireland. People are moving. There was this lady, she just did a whole series. She and her black family, they're moving to Thailand. People are moving to people are getting out of here.
Yes.
In droves.
Yes.
It's interesting because, like, people have this perception, as Miracle just alluded to, about America globally, right?
Yes.
That America lauds itself as, we have free speech, we have all these freedoms, we have all these liberties, you have these privileges in America. You don't. No. And especially in comparison to other developed nations,
right?
You really do not have the same amount of liberties and freedoms that these people experience and enjoy every other day of their lives across the globe. And now people are looking at America in the metaphor of a neighborhood and driving past it, rolling their windows up, locking their doors, and driving past America like, ooh, the ghetto.
Absolutely.
Like, ta-ta-ta-ta.
Right. Why would you want to come over here
Absolutely not.
and visit as a tourist if there's a possibility that you could be like arrested?
Right. Assaulted just for stepping off of a plane.
Thrown in an ICE facility. That's been happening to these people just for speaking a different language.
Just for and again, they stopped a white woman in San Diego, a German white woman in San Diego, detained her. Yeah. Just because she was German.
It said
that's crazy. Like, they don't care about white Germans. They don't care about nobody.
It was like it was two teenagers. I think they were German. That was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Stopped and thrown in an ICE facility. So again, but it says
whiteness work.
It says that Musk is facing a code red moment because Tesla is falling. Like Miracle mentioned. And so like this person said Musk needs to get back to leave the government.
Was this one on your bingo card?
He would destroy his own company and his own stuff. No. Again, because I don't think we realize it's like, how like somebody like they won and the level of arrogance that they've demonstrated.
It was like Martell versus the Mountain in Game of Thrones.
Yes. And so right now, like they were so arrogant with it and laughing, and Elon Musk had his chainsaw, and if they were more subtle about it, like if Elon Musk like spoke to people like an adult and kind of like a lot of people do believe like there's government ways. Right. So if he would have laid it out in a way where he was like, this is what we're going to do. First, before we fire anybody, we're going to investigate. But they just start firing people. He's laughing at people. He's running around with a
sending
chainsaw.
Emails and shit.
Explain yourself. So it's like they were so arrogant in the face of this victory. Now, this is what we're going to do. We got carte blanche to do whatever we want. Now, everything is turning. And so I don't think they said Tesla, because of its being a political symbol of Trump administration Doge, it says potentially 20% permanent demand destruction of future Tesla buy. Worldwide now, people don't want Teslas.
Yeah.
Because of this. So I don't think that they understood, one, it was a close presidency race. It wasn't like Trump won by some huge landslide, even though that's what they said.
It was like 47 to.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
So I don't think they understood the backlash. I mean, it's protests every week. Thousands of people are showing up. I mean, again, like
Elon and Pete, let me holler at you real quick, man. If you in the Oval Office or anywhere near the White House, and JD Vance says, "Have a seat."
Think twice.
Think twice. Man.
Right. It's saying
don't take a seat with JD Vance on the couch, man.
It's saying now Republican support as a whole is collapsing under Donald Trump. So now let's say now if people start showing up,
what does that look like though? Because to me, that's just empty words right now.
Well, what's going to have to probably happen is Republicans that are challenging Donald Trump, and I don't even know if they are any. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to start winning.
Is this Republican support by the voter base or the actual by the voter base?
That their own voter base is saying, because again, you see these town halls and people are saying like, yo, this isn't what's happening is not due process. Like again, however you call it, if you're supposedly some Republican that supports the Constitution, you can't have a president just ignoring the Supreme Court.
Yes, you can.
I mean, again, that's the question is, do you love Donald Trump or do you love democracy, American democracy? Would be the question.
They both start with D.
But that would be the question, right? Do they start with D do they?
Pause head Seth.
So that would be the question. And if that person, and so I think as we go further, but ultimately, if a person can't pay their rent, go to the store and get some food, take care of their home bills.
I do have a question.
They're going to turn on you,
and these are
regardless.
These are the people I want to talk to.
Yes.
The impoverished white people who actually make up the majority of impoverished people in America.
Yes.
Right? The overwhelming majority of impoverished people are white. And a lot of them live in kind of this area of Appalachia and the Ozark area, which isn't terribly far from Appalachia.
Yes.
When you are facing levels of poverty beyond what you can even comprehend, where do you start to look for assistance? The government's not going to help you because they consider that governmental waste. So, all of your access to resources has been denied at every corner.
Hey, bro, I bet them checks are going to come soon. Remember they said Doge was going to... At this point, they got to do something.
They have to.
They have to, because it's slipping away very, very quickly.
That means, you know what that means? As soon as them people get their checks, fentanyl's about to go up. Methamphetamine purchases is going up.
Yeah.
Right? And then the opioid crisis becomes a conversation all over again because we know we know who's using that shit.
I mean, the wild part is when the Homeland Security chief gets robbed. How are you that? You're the head of Homeland Security.
SecDev is out here giving out shit in a tweet. HomeSec gets robbed in the street. Just run up on it. Didn't respect.
Oh, you about to rap? And giving out stuff in the tweet.
Actually, I'm about to put a freestyle
Security getting robbed in the street.
That's just kind of fire.
That shit is deep.
Man, and Trump out here pushing P. Pushing Pope.
Yeah.
Or was that JD Vance?
Trump said he did more for Christianity.
It says the Homeland Security Secretary. And it's does she have security with her?
Oh, clearly not.
She was eating dinner
maybe the security's the one that robbed her.
At a downtown D.C. restaurant. And it said she was robbed her badge, her driver's license, medication, apartment keys, passport, DHS excess badge, makeup bag, blank checks, and $3,000 in cash.
As someone who's had their passport stolen, that shit is scary.
I mean, again, you got people jumping over the governor's residence in PA. Hey, man.
Nobody's safe. Welcome to America. Nobody's safe. That should be,
That's the title?
Welcome.
I mean, that's how it's looking.
Nobody's safe here, man. No couches.
That's how it's
the Pope ain't safe.
It's crazy.
Ain't nobody safe. And JD Vance in Trump's America.